Anticipatory care is a welcome development for people like me. So the first question you may be asking is, what do we have in common? Well, of course we are not identical. Your profile as to gender, race, education or profession are unlikely to be the same. Perhaps you're a person of faith or without religion, but we are the same if you have developed a serious illness of some kind. Anticipatory care comes into play when you're planning your treatment options. My name is Jim. I am in my 50s and in the late stages of kidney failure caused by diabetes. I've known for some time that a transplant is not an option. My condition is terminal. When you're first diagnosed, what do? Surely you place yourself in the hands of the medics and expect them to do whatever they can to extend your life. This is what your family or friends may expect too. Indeed, you may be surprised by how strongly these beliefs are expressed. However, you may wonder, will my obituary take the usual form after a brave fight? In many cultures, death is seen as a natural, inevitable part of life, while we tend to see it as the enemy that must be battled. Does it really have to be that way? I would say no. You have options. Anticipatory care is about empowering you to explore these options and decide what you want to do. Will you go to any lengths to keep alive? Will you commit suicide? Between these polar opposites, there is a lot of ground. A lot of people would say, when I can't be in the bathroom by myself, I will have reached the end. So allowing for the probability that what you find acceptable can change, it is still meaningful to examine your options and decide in advance what you would like to happen. I have gone through this process and it has relieved me of anxiety about my care and treatment. Historically, there was no discussion about end of life. People put themselves in the hands of the medical professions and that was that. They would often find that they were put into a horrific situation with no choices. This is what I saw my own mother go through, so I was determined to have more control. I have lost eyesight in one eye, but decided not to keep visiting the eye clinic. I have instructed my doctor that I must not be resuscitated and should not be given medication for any related conditions such as pneumonia. This is my choice. I do receive palliative visits each day to help me wash and get me ready. They also supply pain relief. The pain is not acute, but it's always there. With medical advancement, people generally are living longer, but they're also taking much longer to die. Is this a good thing in every case? Not so much in mine. You might think that this amounts to committing suicide, but I see it as avoiding a long, painful and ultimately futile war of attrition. I'd rather accept death as it arrives. When I decided to take control of the end of my life, I was encouraged to find that the healthcare profession are now predisposed to help me with that. Thankfully, there has been a shift to person-centred care and indeed person-centred death. For me, the control I exercise is very important. Perhaps this is important to you. If so, I suggest you consider anticipatory care.